How's it going, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping yet another video. Right, guys, this vlog is aimed at those whose partner, brother, son, etc. has been sent to Strangeways for the first time, right? It's a very, very distressing situation. You've never been through this process. Your partner who's just been sent to prison has never been through the process. And there's not enough help out there for people that have been sent to prison or for prisoners' families and stuff. There are organisations like POPs, Partners for Prisoners and stuff like that, Partners of Prisoners and stuff, which you can find on Google and stuff like that. But there's not enough help, guys, ordinarily, like from former prisoners. As former prisoners, I think that we have a lot of knowledge that we've gained through the prison system, and we're duty bound to pass that on to people. No point in having knowledge if you're not going to help and advise other people. That's what I'm trying to do here. So, like I say, from every courthouse you go to a specific prison. Now, Strangeways is what we call a local prison, and it's a maximum security facility, but it only actually houses 40 Cat A prisoners, right? So it doesn't house the worst of the worst. It will hold Cat Bs, it will hold Cat C prisoners, but it's a maximum security facility. It's the only one in the Northwest, and it's a horrific prison to actually be locked up in. 22, 23-hour lockup, understaffing, sharing your cells with cockroaches, mice infestations and stuff. It's just a horrific prison. Not much has changed since the 1990 riots, apart from in-cell sanitation, and in 1999 it came in that you got a television or a distraction device, as I call them. Everything else is pretty much the same. It's a dilapidated, rundown prison reminiscent of Dickensian England. I stick by that. So anyway, so your loved one's being sent down. Whilst he's being transferred to the prison, he gets a 2-minute phone call. Literally 2 minutes, guys, right? I can't stress that enough. You need to have a pad and pen ready to write down his prison number. He won't know about reception visits and stuff there. So you're like, so you come off the phone, you know he's all right. Your head's still up your ass. You're still in a distressed state. Your children might be gutted. You're gutted. It sends ripples through your family when your loved one's sent to the prison for the first time. It doesn't just affect the prisoner. It affects everybody around him and sends shockwaves throughout the family. I can't stress that enough. Anyone that's been through the process, you'll know what I'm talking about. Right, so he's fine. He's in prison. What do you need to do next? You need to book a reception visit. You're like, a reception visit? What's a reception visit? A reception visit is the initial visit you get when your loved one's sent to prison for the first time or for the 15th time. It's the initial visit you get when your loved one's been sent down, right? Who books it? At Strangeways, it's down to the prisoner's family, girlfriend, partner, wife to book the visit. How do you book the visit? You dial 0161 817 5600. Option 3, option 2. The booking numbers, there's only one booking number, so you might have a wait to get through. You get through, you'll say, right, you say, I want to book a reception visit for my partner, his name, his date of birth, and his prison number if you've got it. They'll say, right, when do you want to book the visit? So you might say Tuesday at 2 o'clock. They might say, sorry, can't available. You could do Wednesday at 1 o'clock. And you're like, right, Wednesday, 1 o'clock, fantastic. You come off the phone. The reception visit's booked, right? Your partner may or may not know. How's it? Because he can't just go to a payphone and put money in. It's all on the prison system. Strangeways takes ages to get your PIN, for numbers to clear and stuff like that. You're talking at least a week and a half, 2 weeks in some cases. So the only way he'll know is if he goes to the kiosk, which is like an iPad without internet, in an aluminium construction on the wing at Strangeways, on the induction wing, which is currently A wing. Or if he goes to the visiting board, or there's a notice board and the visits are put there every day, every morning for that day. So that's that. So he might not know he's got a reception visit. The first thing he might know is you're at the prison, and then someone pops his door and says, right, come on, visit. And then he runs down, he goes to the end of the wing in the rotunda, and then everyone goes to reception and blah, blah, blah. I'll go through that further on down the line. So you book the reception visit. Next thing you need to do, and I can't stress this enough, identification. You need as much identification as possible. Why? Because Strangeways is run by Her Majesty's Prison Service. They're quite sadistic. They like turning people away. They'll treat you with the same contempt that they treat the prisoners and stuff. They've swapped the personality for a set of keys. I'm sorry, but that's the reality. They take great pleasure in being horrible, treating you like bastards, treating you like criminals. You're not guilty of anything. You're guilty of supporting your loved one in prison. Right? You don't know the process and stuff. They're quite rude. But you book the reception visit, right? You get your identification. I don't want you being turned away. So, right, you'll need a primary source of identification. So, like driving license, passport, birth certificate, marriage certificate, all that sort of stuff. Then you'll need a backup, right? So like driving license, bank statement, utility bill, tenancy agreement, council tax bill. Take as many of those as you can, right? Trust me, it will pay off. And then, like I say, so you've got all your identification. Then what can you actually take on the visit? You're allowed to take £15 on the visit, right? £15 is for when you got into the visiting hall, which is a long process. Once you've cleared about 4 or 5 levels of security, you'll get into the visiting hall, and there's a food hatch where you can buy food and stuff. It's overpriced. The money goes to the prison. But your loved one whilst in prison is now on the HMP diet. If you're 6 stone wet through or you're 16 stone, you get the same size portion. Right? You get for your breakfast the following morning, you get a child-sized pack of cereal and some milk, which he'll put out on his windowsill at Strangeways until the pigeons peck it. It falls on the floor, and then he's lost his carton of milk. But that's that, right? So you can take £15 on the visit. So you need £15, you need £1 for the locker. Then anyway, let's move on. So you travel to the prison. Always get there early. If you're taking a bag in for somebody to say that they've not taken the personal possessions, clothing and stuff, right? You'll have to take it in a big hold all. You take it to the prison, and you get there about an hour and 15 minutes early to hand the items in. There's an allowance, so you might be allowed 10 t-shirts, 10 tracky bottoms, 10 pair of boxers, 10 pair of socks, right, etc., etc. No football shirts, no camouflage, because I don't know how you're going to camouflage in Manchester city centre. Fucking roof, stupid fucking idea. No football shirts for obvious reasons, rivalries and stuff. So if you're packing a bag, you pack a bag. You make your way to the prison anyway. Right, let's get to the prison first. So the prison is situated on Southall Street, which is just off Bury New Road, right next to the city centre, right? When you pull up onto Southall Street, you've got double yellow lines and then you've got single yellows. Do not park on single yellow lines. Why? Because arsehole with his fucking little chicken chaser, right? You go up Southall Street, right? There's double yellow lines, there's single yellow lines. Don't park on single yellow lines or double yellow lines unless you've got a disabled badge. There's a little side street adjacent to the actual gate of the prison, right? And the single yellow lines, people pull up on the curb there, and there's a traffic warden that likes to pop out of his car, and when you walk away, slaps a ticket on your car. How do I know? Because it happened to me and my mate when we went on a visit. As you drive up Southall Street, there are white marked bays, right? If you can't get in them white marked bays, drive further up Southall Street, past the old warehouses and stuff, and there's more white bays. If they're full, as you go up where the old bit of the prison is, it forks off into like a Y shape. If you go there, there's another building there, and there's white bays there. Park in the white bays. I don't want you getting a ticket. So then you've got to the prison, you've parked up, right? You've got you might have your bag with you, you might have your phone, your keys, everything else, right? Your purse, whatever, wallet, right? You make your way down to the prison. Now, the visiting centre is actually separate to the prison. It's right at the corner of Southall Street and Bury New Road. You go there, it's shaped like a 50p piece. It's hexagonal, easy for me to say. You walk into this, so you walk past the actual prison. You walk to the visiting centre, right? You'll walk in. There'll be like a lady at a desk at the side of you. She'll say, "Hiya, who you here to see?" You tell her the name of the prisoner you're there to see. She'll ask for your name or the 2 other people. Say there's 3 of you. They might ask for all 3 names, so she can tick them off, right? Them 3 are here. Then what do? You've got straight over from you, there's a window where you can get food, coffee, stuff like that. There's like seats all around in the main part of it. There's like a little office which I think is like for Partners for Prisoners, which is a support network for families and stuff. I think they're based in there. And then you've got a window where you can hand in clothes and stuff like that. And then there's a big counter thing where you'll get processed when it comes to the visit and stuff. So you sit down and stuff like that. Then people are all standing up and they're queuing up, and you're thinking, is this me? Prisons at Strangeways overlap. One will be at 1:30 till 2:30. One will be at 1 till 2. One will be at 2 till 3. One will be at 2:30 till 3:30. So if you're ever in doubt and you see people queuing up, just say the word. Just say, "Hiya, sorry to bother you. Is this for the, 1 o'clock?" And they'll say, "Yeah." Right, so you're there. You've got all your identification with you, right? You queue up, you get to the front. They'll ask you if you've ever been to the prison before. You say no. They'll say, "Right, stand in front of that thing. Yeah, I need to take a picture of you." The picture is for the file for the prison. So it's you when you check in and stuff like that. They'll check your identification. Again, can't stress enough, take loads of identification. Right, the identification's been signed off. You'll do a fingerprint, right? You'll then take all your stuff, personal possessions, over to the lockers. The lockers are, you can't miss the lockers, they're all red and stuff. You'll walk over to the lockers. It works like like a swimming pool. When you if you go swimming and you put the pound in the back of the door, you turn the key and you lock it and stuff. Well, you'll put all your stuff in there. All you're allowed to have on you when you go to the top bit of the prison is £15 cash and the key for the locker, right? So everything goes in there: mobile phone, keys, identification, your bag, everything goes in there. £15 in your key. That's all you're allowed. Double check the locker is locked, because my friend went to Walton Prison on a visit, thought he'd locked it, didn't lock it, and his phone was stolen, pretty much. So double check it. So you put your pound in the back, you locked it, everything's locked, you've double checked it, you make your way to the top bit of the prison, right? You go to the top bit of the prison, you walk in and stuff, right? You walk in, you'll see some grey, what they're called, dishy things on the right. You've got to put your trainers or your shoes in there. If you've got a coat on, you have to put your coat in there. Then you'll queue up, right? You'll get to the front. You'll put it on the side, they'll put it through an x-ray machine. You'll get a stamp on your hand. You can't see it, it's ultraviolet. You'll do your fingerprint. They'll ask you there to see, you'll do your fingerprint. Then you'll go through an x-ray sort of machine, like a metal detector. You'll walk through, you'll step onto a wooden step. You'll put your hands out. They'll wand you, right? They'll ask you to open your mouth. Make sure you've got no drugs or anything inside your mouth. If you're a woman, they might even check your hair. Some of them, they'll pat you down. They'll wand you, right? You'll step off the step. You'll pick up your grey thingy. You'll put your trainers on, or your shoes or whatever it is. Your coat, if you've got one. You won't need one in this fucking weather. Then what happens and stuff? There's a door that'll open. Several people will step in, the door will then close, the other door will then open, you go up some stairs. There's a desk, they'll ask you who you're there to see, you'll tell them your name, you'll do your fingerprint again. Then what's happening, to your right, you'll see loads of chairs, loads of rows of chairs, loads of rows, right? Once you've done that, you'll go and sit down. There'll be loads of people there. You're not the only person on a visit. So you'll sit down, right? Then what they'll do, they'll call you through. Now, if the drug dog's working, right, they'll call you through 4 at a time, right? And you'll see 1 chair, 2 chairs, 3 chairs, 4 chairs. That's if the drug dog's working. You'll sit on the chair, you'll have your hands on your knees. The dog will walk past you, it will walk round you, and then it walks up to the top, comes back and stuff. If it sits at you, it's letting the dog handler know that there's drugs on you, or you come into contact with drugs. Some prisons are actually swabbing people's hands, guys. So if you're blazing weed before you go on a visit, and they swab your fingers because it comes out in your skin and you when you sweat it out, or it comes out in your oils in your fingers, you could be put on closed visits. So be aware of that, guys. Hand sanitizer, hand wipes and stuff, right? Because I don't want you being put on closed visits. Anyway, so the drugs dog's there. You finish with the drugs dog. What happens now? You then go up another flight of stairs, secure. Go up to the top, right? You'll see a screw. You'll see like a door thing, right? And then there's like an ultraviolet thing. You know what they put £20 notes under? You've got one of them. You put your hand under to show you that you've been stamped when you came into the prison, right? It's ultraviolet. It shows up under the UV light. Bam, job's a good one. You walk through. There's then a turnstile, a plastic turnstile. You press this button. You go through one at a time. Bam, you're into the visits hall. You walk in. On the right-hand side, if there's prisoners sat in green bibs with a back to you, they're paedophiles, rapists, and people that are on protection. You walk in, the visit room opens, right? Massive. There's so many faces, so many screws. It's like, where do you look? Hopefully your loved one, because everyone looks towards a door, they'll wave and stuff, they'll get your attention. You can give them a kiss and a cuddle on the visit. The first thing's what people do. Some people run straight to the window if they know what the loved one's eating, because they go there every week. So then you could sit down, wait for the queue to go down, say, right, what do you want to eat? Because they do sandwiches, cup of soups, sausage rolls, crisps, chocolate, like I say, fizzy pop, brews, all that sort of stuff, right? And then you'll have your hour visit. There's like a little table tennis thing in the middle, like the table's not flat. There's like a raised bit and stuff to stop you like passing stuff over and stuff. It's fucking stupid. And there's also one underneath the table as well, so you can't pass things under the table. So that's Strangeways. The visit lasts an hour, guys, and then, like I say, towards the end of your visit and stuff, last 5 minutes or last 2 minutes, screws will come over, right? Can you finish off your visits, please? And your loved one will be sat there in a green bib, which are ill-fitting, they don't fit, because some big lad's in jail. So you sat there, you have your visit, you've had your food, you've seen him for the first time. The visit will absolutely fly by. You'll be like, oh my God, is that visit over that fast? Then literally the visit will finish. You'll go back down the stairs again. You'll do your fingerprint again. As you go out of the visiting room, you'll do your fingerprint. You'll then go under the thing. You'll show UV light. You'll go downstairs. You'll do another fingerprint. You go downstairs, and then the glass doors will open. You're out. You're free. You're back on Southall Street. Go back down to the visiting centre. Put your key in, open your key, remember your pound in the back of your locker, take all your identification, take all your paperwork, take your bag, take your phone, take your keys, head back to your car, and then that's that visit done. Hopefully this helps you guys no end, because like I say, there's not enough help out there. Strangeways, it is a bit of a culture shock when you go to that specific prison on a visit. Very, very, everything you think of a prison, like, and how secure the prison is, it's mind-blowing. It really, really is and stuff. Like I say, the screws will treat you with contempt and stuff. That's just what they do for the most part. The civilian staff are always very friendly and stuff. And then you're allowed, once he's convicted, he'll be allowed one visit a week. If he's on remand, he's allowed, I think it's 4 or 5, he's allowed a visit every day. So that's that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave the video here. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope this helps you guys. I'll put a link in the description below, reference Strangeways and stuff like that, and the booking number. And we'll go from there, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Speak to you soon. God bless.